Hey guys, good morning. I'm just finishing up my second cup of coffee and I'm working on my grocery list for the week. If you are new here, you don't probably know that I do an online grocery order with Walmart every week. So someone had a really great suggestion. They asked if I would do a screen recording of me placing my grocery order and kind of show you guys what I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try today. I've never done a screen recording before, but I think I have it figured out. We will see. I just wanted to show you guys my list this week. This is a lot shorter than what it normally is. It's normally a lot more stuff, but last week was kind of a crazy week for us. We went out to dinner a few times. Just our schedule was really busy. So I had some meals. I always plan out my meals for the week. And I had some meals that did not get prepared. So I just roll those over to the next week. So I always plan my dinners out as well. Aniston was drawing in my notebook. And these are our dinners for the week. So one night we're gonna do breakfast for dinner. Then we're going to do our air fryer shrimp and sausage with vegetables, oven roasted chicken and veggies with brown rice pasta. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. It's one of the Skinny Taste recipes, but slow cooker pernil with brown rice and broccoli. And the ×2 means it's gonna make enough for 2 dinners. And then we're gonna have a leftover night. And then for Halloween, I'm gonna make the kids the mummy hot dogs I make every year. So these are our meals for the week. And actually all of these, besides the mummy hot dogs, are left over from last week. I overplanned last week. So let's say something comes up and we don't have the oven roasted chicken and veggies this week. What I'll do is roll that over to next week's menu. So anything we don't eat, we just roll over to the next week. And I don't plan specifically like we're having this night, this, that night. I don't do that. I do kind of like Chris teaches Monday and Wednesdays. So tonight I think I'm actually gonna make the air fryer shrimp and sausage, and then whatever we have left over, he can take with him to work tomorrow. So I kind of do that kind of thing, but it's basically where you wake up, I look at the list I have and I say, oh, I feel like making this today. That's what we're gonna have. So these are our dinners for the week. Last week there was even a night where we went and ate at my parents' house. So I mean, things like that come up. And so if I don't make dinner that night, we just save it for another day or for the next week. So that is why my list is so short this week, because I actually rolled a lot of things over from last week. So this is basically just kind of like the basics and the staples. And I also, as most of you know, do not really get produce at Walmart. I don't mind it, but I go to Sprouts every week, so I prefer to go in myself and pick out the produce. So I get a lot of produce at Sprouts, and I also get all of my meat mostly from Sprouts or Costco. Once in a while, I will order it from Walmart. So this is kind of just basic breakfast, lunch, and snack items that we need, since we have all of our meat already in the freezer and produce from Sprouts. So let me get started on my order and I will show you what I'm getting. How I placed my online grocery order. I actually literally went through and did a video and showed you guys everything I was ordering, only to have it pop up, and it obviously shows what store I'm picking it up at. And then a bunch of my personal information popped up from my account, like my address, my phone number, and all that stuff. So because I don't really want all of that out on YouTube, I'm going to go back and just show you guys what I ordered, and I'm just not going to sign into my account. So it's just some random store in Phoenix, but I'm just gonna go through and show you guys how I place my grocery order and explain a few things about it. Before I get started, I did want to say that doing the online grocery orders has really helped me to stick to my grocery budget. Every week I have a budget of $150, and that's for Walmart and Sprouts. That does not include anything from Costco. So the 2 biggest tips I have for sticking to a grocery budget are the online grocery orders and meal planning. Now, some of you might be thinking, how does an online grocery order help you stick to your budget? It helps me stick to my budget because I'm not walking down random aisles of the store and finding things like, oh, I'll grab this and I'll grab that. It cuts out all of the impulse buying, which really tends to add up. So online grocery orders and meal planning have been my saving grace for sticking to a budget. And a lot of times I honestly come in well under budget every week by like $30 or more. So that's always a nice surprise. But like I said, this is not my account. So if I was signed into my account, it would say, hello, Christina, right here. Right here would have my store that I normally pick up from, and then all the time slots and everything like that. It also keeps track of your favorite items. So these little hearts right here, if it's a favorite item, you can click the heart and it will like light up red, and it keeps track of all your favorites and what you normally buy. So it's a lot easier once you have your account created and you've saved some of your favorites. But the whole Walmart grocery order website, I feel like, is very user friendly. I've done the Fry's click list, which is like a Kroger store, and it was okay, but Walmart is just so much more user friendly. So I did Fry's a few times and then switched to Walmart, and I've been doing this for over a year and a half. So let's get started. We need some mayo, which I normally get at Costco, but wasn't on sale, and it's not expensive even when it's not on sale, but honestly I forgot. So because the kids are really the only ones who eat sandwiches, we're just gonna get the Great Value light mayo. I need some sugar-free coffee creamer. Now, like I said, if this was my own account, my favorites would be saved and they would all be kind of in this top row, so it's easier and I don't have to scroll through. But because I'm not signed into my account, this is the coffee creamer I normally get. So I'm gonna grab 2 this week because Chris has been drinking coffee every day as well. So on my account, that's lit up like red because it's one of my favorited items. Toilet paper has not been on sale at Costco recently, so just going to grab, for the sake of the order, let's just pick this one. I normally buy Quilted Northern, I believe it is, but Dial hand soap. Now I still have a few of these under the kitchen sink, so I did only order 3, but I really like the coconut water and mango scent, but this I think is actually my absolute favorite. It actually was a substitute one time when I had ordered the coconut water and mango and they didn't have it, and they gave me this one instead, and I love the scent. It smells so good. Salsa, or actually we're gonna type in Great Value salsa because it kind of weeds out some of the, here it is. You guys, this salsa is a must try. My friend told us about this and it is everyone's favorite. It's so delicious. It's the peach pineapple chipotle salsa. Gotta try it. A lot of times my store is actually sold out of it because it's so popular. We need some more dog food for Tilly. This is the kind we always get her. Oops, I had to cart. So one thing about Walmart, once you check out, which I'm not going to do with this order because then it's going to make me create an account and want me to pick a store and all of that. So I'm just going to kind of try to explain it as I go, and I hope it's not too confusing. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. But when you go to check out, you're prompted to ask if you want to allow substitutions or not. I always allow substitutions on all of my items. 99% of the time, if there is a substitution, Walmart gives me something better than what I wanted. Either a better brand, more quantity. So I have ordered the 4-pound bag of dog food before and they have been out of it, and they've given me the same brand, the same salmon and pea recipe, but they've given me the 11-pound bag for the 4-pound bag price. So that's kind of the nice thing about that, is they give you something better than what you would have ordered. Now, if there's an item that's out of stock and there's nothing in similarity that they can substitute it with, they will just tell you it's out of stock. But I think I've only had like 2 out of stock items in the entire time I've been doing like my online grocery order. So that is really rare at my store. I need some granola. And as I go along, I just cross these things off my list so I know I'm not forgetting anything. This is my favorite granola, the Cascadian Farms. I always get the oats and honey. It's delicious. And then these are a must for Aniston, this next thing. Rainbow sprinkles. So she eats instant oatmeal almost every day for breakfast, and she likes me to add some sprinkles in because one time I bought a birthday cake flavor of oatmeal that had sprinkles in it. So now she expects them in her oatmeal all the time. So I mean, rainbow sprinkles just make life better, right? So we do need more of those. Excuse my kids if you can hear them. These are my favorite paper towels, the Viva Select Size. So they last forever because one little portion off the paper towel will clean up so much, and they're like a cloth-like, they're so soft. They're way different than any other paper towel. So those are my absolute favorite. And then I do need lunch meat. This is another thing I love about the Walmart grocery order is you can get lunch meat from the deli. So you don't have to just buy the prepackaged stuff. So you're able to pick any of these lunch meats they have. You can scroll down and there's tons to choose from, and you can do it by weight. So if you only wanted like a pound, you could do a pound, which I usually get a pound every week. But let's say you don't have a large family or only a couple of you like sandwiches, you could do half a pound. Like you're able to choose however much you want. And right here, you see how it says final cost based on weight. Sometimes they'll give you a tiny bit over a pound, not a big deal. But you're able to leave a note in the cart when you check out. You can add a little note and you can say like thin sliced, please, or however you want your lunch meat. So that's really convenient to be able to get actual lunch meat from the deli. We need sliced cheese for sandwiches. And like I said, because I'm not signed into my actual account, I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit because my favorites are not at the top. But I'm trying to be as accurate as possible to show you guys exactly what we get in some of our favorites because I get a lot of questions about stuff like that. So this is the cheese I usually get. It's 24 slices for $3.33 at our store. And then another question I get asked a lot, I should say. Clearly I need more coffee, is the cheese cubes you guys see in a lot of my videos. My kids love to eat these with pretzel sticks, and a lot of people ask where I get them. Just the Great Value, Colby and Monterey Jack ones. Next I have fat-free cottage cheese. My kids love cottage cheese, but I eat it on like a regular basis, like every day. I don't see the fat-free and I don't want to scroll a ton. So for the sake of the video, pretend that this is fat-free. I always get the Great Value brand. It's like a pink label though when it's the fat-free one. For snacks, we're going to do some goldfish crackers. I did go to Costco last week, but they did not have a lot of snacks on sale. So I didn't get hardly anything when it comes to snacks. So I'm hoping the new coupon book, I think actually starts today. We'll just do these. We always get the boxed ones usually. And I'm hoping it has more snack type items in it. A lot of you, I also get a ton of questions on TikTok about where I get the fudge dipped coconut granola bars. They are the Sunbelt brand. I'll click this to make it bigger so you guys can see. These are a favorite for all three of my kids. So we get 2 boxes of these every week. We could honestly probably get like 3, but Cohen, if I would let him, would eat this entire box in one day. So it comes with 10 granola bars and they're delicious. I've seen them at Fry's, which is also like a Kroger store, and at Winco before. So you can find them a lot of different places, but a lot of people ask me where I get these. We're gonna do some crackers and cheese. Oh, typing one-handed is just not my strong suit. I need to just put the coffee down. I like to get the Austin brand crackers and cheese, and we usually get the variety pack. So let me see if I can find it just to show you guys. Cohen and Jackson like them. Aniston isn't. Let's just try Austin crackers. Aniston isn't as big on them. She'll try to like open them up and eat the peanut butter or the cheese out of the middle. These are the ones we get, the cookies and cracker variety pack. So we get those every week as well. Coffee. Another thing that I have not gotten from Costco because it has not been on sale. So a lot of times I'll just grab, I do like the Folgers caramel coffee, but when I'm trying to be cheap, I'll just grab the Great Value medium roast coffee. I'm honestly not a coffee snob as long as I have coffee. We're gonna do some salad. I think I still have 2 bags of it in the fridge, but you all know Aniston is a huge salad fan and Chris takes a lot of salads to work. So we just grab the iceberg salad mix and do our own dressings and toppings and all that. This is our favorite brand of like sausage for a quick and easy breakfast. The turkey is actually not bad. The patties are really good. My kids really like they like all of them honestly, but they really like the maple. So we always get a couple boxes of the Vermont maple flavor. And when I make their homemade breakfast sandwiches, you can do them. I do them with Canadian bacon, with regular bacon, with sausage. I used to get the big sausage patties at Costco. but that would be like the size of the English muffin. But I have used these smaller brown and serve sausage patties before for their breakfast sandwiches. And the links I've even used, I just cook the links and slice them in half and lay them down on the English muffin, and it works perfectly. So breakfast sandwiches are one of their favorite things to have for breakfast, and they're super quick and easy on a school morning. I still have eggs in the fridge, but Aniston and Jackson really like hard-boiled eggs, and so do I. So I'm going to get another dozen and just hard-boil a dozen of them and have them in the fridge ready to go. It's a nice healthy snack. Jackson can grab a hard-boiled egg before baseball practice, and it's something with protein that can kind of keep him full. So for the English muffins, I did have questions on TikTok about where I get those. I just get the Great Value brand English muffins. And that is what I make their breakfast sandwiches out of. You can also do like the refrigerated biscuits, and I will bake all the biscuits and then just put them in a container and just have them ready to go if they want a biscuit breakfast sandwich. So we got the English muffins. My kids like the Canadian bacon on their breakfast sandwiches as well. It's just ham, but this is the one I usually get. It's just the cheapest. And it's kind of thinner, so I'll usually put like 2 slices of the Canadian bacon on their breakfast sandwiches. Instant oatmeal. Aniston, so the boys could eat breakfast sandwiches every day for breakfast. She could eat oatmeal every day for breakfast. And I know it's not the healthiest, but we just do a lot of the Great Value brand oatmeal. All of their flavors are really good. So maple brown sugar, there's a birthday cake one, a cinnamon roll one, salted caramel. So we just do those. And she adds her own stuff to it, like peanut butter we add to our oatmeal. All my kids do that. They're huge peanut butter fans. We are going to do some chips. I always do Cohen's favorite. Right here are the Great Value barbecue chips. He likes these better than the Lay's. So one time they did not have the Great Value and they substituted it with the Lay's, but at the Great Value price. And I was like, oh, that's a good substitution. And he was like, these barbecue chips taste weird. I like the other ones better. So I always just get him the Great Value brand. I'm not going to get any other chips this week because I have the huge bag of tortilla chips from Costco that's like 3 pounds and it's still unopened. And all the kids like those with salsa and stuff like that. So shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to show you guys another example of a substitution with this. So I always get the sharp, like the shredded sharp cheddar cheese. That was a mouthful. So as you can see here, the 8-ounce one is $2.22, or you can get a 16-ounce for $2.56. So let's say I ordered this 16-ounce of cheese and they didn't have it. What they're going to do is give me 2 of these 8-ounce ones. So I'm still getting 16 ounces of the shredded cheddar cheese. I'm just getting it in 2 packs. They're not going to charge me, $4 for ordering 2 of these. They're going to give me 2 of these at the $2.56 price. So I've always really lucked out with my substitutions. And you do have the option to either say, no, I don't want substitutions when you place your order, and they won't give you any substitutions. They just won't give you that item if they don't have it. Or if you do want the substitutions and they give you something that you're not a fan of, when you go pick it up, you're able to say like, oh, no, thanks, I don't want that. Because they do send you an email when your order is ready to be picked up, and they say, hey, heads up, these are the items we substituted. This wasn't in stock. So you're able to kind of know going to the store, like from the get-go, like I don't want that, or yes, that substitution is fine. I would say 98% of the time my substitutions are fine. The only things I've really turned down are if they've substituted my sugar-free coffee creamer for regular. And that's only happened a couple of times in the 1.5 years I've been doing this. So that's not bad at all. I'm going to do some hot dogs for the kids. I do these little mummy hot dogs every year for Halloween for dinner, just for like a fun little treat for them. So I'll have to show you guys how I make those. So I'm just going to grab some cheap hot dogs. And to make the mummy hot dogs, I need crescent rolls. And I just get Great Value. A lot of times I order the Great Value brand because not only does it save money, but all their stuff, I haven't found anything Great Value brand that I don't care for. So one thing I want to show you guys with the bananas really quick. So this is a little bit different because at my store, the bananas are actually like 16 cents each, and here they're 24 cents each. So apparently Phoenix is quite a bit more expensive than the East Valley. But I had a friend do this once. So it says final cost based on weight. If you click 1 they are not going to give you one bunch of bananas. Like how this says organic bananas bunch. Here they're going to give you the bunch. But do you notice how this says each? So they are literally going to give you one banana. So if you want more than one, a lot of times I order like 6. So I just do that. And then they're going to give me a bunch of 6 bananas. You have to be careful and pay attention to that when you're doing things like produce and stuff like that, because like I said, if it says each, they're only going to literally give you one banana compared to over here how it says bunch. And also, I really don't order a lot of produce from Walmart. I haven't had an issue with it, but I like to personally pick out my produce. And so I go to Sprouts every week as it is. And so that's where I get all my produce. I get it at Sprouts. Meat, I also get from Sprouts or Costco. I do order meat sometimes from Walmart, but I just feel like it's a better deal when Sprouts has their chicken on sale super cheap. And Costco just always has really good quality meat. So if I need something and I'm not making it to Sprouts or Costco, I'll grab it from Walmart. I do get my ground turkey from Walmart a lot, stuff like that. So I don't need any meat this week since I rolled a lot of those dinners over from last week. So these are just kind of like I said earlier, like the breakfast, snack, and lunch essentials. But this is pretty much all that I'm going to get. My actual order had a little bit more. I think it ended up being like $90 because you can order things like toothpaste. So you can add, toothpaste to your grocery order. Didn't click it. There you go. You can add things like toothpaste if it wants to let me here. I guess it's going to make me type it in all the way. You can add toothpaste to your grocery order. You can do shampoo. So it's really convenient to be able to just grab these things. And you only need a minimum of $30 to place an online grocery order, which it's really easy, as you all know, to just for those things to add up. So you can just, add pretty much anything that you would be buying in the store. You could even add mascara. You can add, like here's all these options you can add. I've even ordered, I needed just a laundry basket, just one of these cheap, where's the one I got? That's a 2-pack. I just ordered one time and it was like $3 something for just a random regular laundry basket. So you can do things like that. I've ordered notebooks and like random stuff that we've just needed, because it never fails that there's always something random you need, and it's easy to just add it to my grocery list. So I just keep a running list. You can sign into your account and keep a running list every week, or I can just keep a list. I'm a big fan of like paper list. I make a list for everything. So if this was my account, let me go back to the homepage really fast and I'll wrap this up for you guys. Is it going to go? If this was my personal account, you would see the store I shop at right here. And you would also be able to click here and choose your time slot. It's going to show you all the time slots available. You're able to go out until like next Saturday, I think, when I placed my order today. So I could have picked a time slot today, which I did for this evening, or all the way through next Saturday. So you can pick a day that works best for you. They have so many time slots available. And a new thing they started doing is telling you when the time slots are less busy. So if it's a less busy time, and there's going to be a little green thing next to it that says less busy, and it's going to let you know that this time's less busy. Come pick your groceries up now. So it's really convenient. You also will get, if you have the app, you can they'll send you like an automated message on your phone to let you know that your grocery order is ready for pickup, and you can sign in on your app and let them know that you are on the way. That way, when you pull into the store, it like automatically notifies them that you are there, and you just let them know from the app. You choose what parking spot you're in. I think our store has numbers 1 through 10, I believe. And so you say like, oh, I'm in spot 1 in a white SUV. And then they'll come out and they'll be like, oh, are you Christina? Yeah, I am. Okay, well, bring your groceries right out. And you literally pop the trunk and they load all the groceries for you. They'll go over the substitutions with you if you have any, or they'll ask you like, hey, did you see your substitutions? I always check the substitutions before I go to the store. That way it saves them a little bit of time and it saves me a little bit of time. And I can say like, yeah, the substitutions were all fine, or everything was good except for the coffee creamer. I don't want that. Thank you though. Like something like that. So, and they always appreciate that. They're always like, thanks for checking out those substitutions before you came here. But it's so convenient, so super quick and easy. But I think that was pretty much all I wanted to tell you guys about it. I'm trying to think if I went over everything. This is like an estimated total. So it's always for a couple of dollars more. You don't get charged the actual amount until you pick it up. And then after you pick up your grocery order, when you leave, you'll get an email receipt. You also can get automated text messages that say like your grocery order is ready for pickup. You don't have to get them, but I always do. And then they also send you an email when it's ready with the substitutions and everything. So you can see that before you head to the store. I'm trying to think of what else. As you see right here, it says we'll weigh some of the items. So like the produce gets weighed and like the deli lunch meat and stuff like that. So the final cost is based on the weight of that. Sometimes they give you a tiny bit more of the lunch meat. I don't think I've ever had a grocery order in the year and a half I've been doing this that has cost more than the estimated total. It always comes in a little less. So it's nice that they do that. I think that's about it, guys. It's really convenient, really quick and easy. I just wanted to give you guys a little rundown of what I do every week and how I place my order. So if I were checking out, I would click checkout, and then it prompts you to sign into your account and all that stuff. So you would sign into your account and place your order. So like I said, really quick and easy, and it's just been like a lifesaver for us, honestly. But thank you guys for hanging out and listening to me go on and on. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown since a lot of people requested it. And I hope everyone had a great weekend. Sorry I haven't been on very much, but it was a super busy weekend with my birthday and everything, and it was perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better birthday. So thank you guys for all the birthday wishes and all the love and support. But I hope everyone had a great weekend.